And welcome to St Peter Mancroft, to those of you here in church and those watching online. I'm Fiona Howarth, the Associate Priest. This is part of our live-streamed reflections from Mancroft, and if you're visiting the church, please feel free to continue looking around. From Greenbelt Festival, an annual weekend of arts, faith and justice. Every year is different, and every year I discover something new, and I am challenged and inspired. Art plays a big part in the festival. It is not unusual to find lists inviting people to sign up for a range of classes in the studio, and see people wandering around with willow sculptures they have made. This year, ceramicist Rachel Ho left 120 scarred pots across the festival site as gifts for people to discover and keep. Inspired by the Japanese kintsugi technique, the pots were intentionally scarred, then filled with gold luster to express the mystery of new life, even in our deepest pain. I didn't find one of the pots, but a friend did and was delighted with it. One of the visual images I will take away from Greenbelt with me is an illuminated sign about 6 foot high with lights spelling out the words act, believe, create. It was inevitably most noticeable at night, positioned away from the main lit areas of the festival. During the day, it merged into the background, there but somewhat hidden in all the busyness, the noise, and the energy of people coming and going around the site. In that respect, act, believe, create, unlike Hidden, our art installation. I really like Hidden during the day, the colours muted, light playing over the surface of the cube, casting interesting shadows that layer patterns upon patterns, whilst the soundtrack blends with the noises of the city. Other people prefer Hidden at night, when the interplay of changing colours and the soundtrack come to the fore in a darkened and quiet city. People also engage differently with Hidden in the day and at night. More people in the evening, sitting quietly, listening to the soundtrack, watching the shifting colours illuminate the patterns on the surfaces. During the day, more people spend time with the work that Hidden has inspired, the masks, the envelopes, the sculpture, and the art made in response to Hidden. Many have also had a go at creating something themselves, decorating masks and small wooden chests, drawing and writing and colouring. Have the church back as it was before Hidden. Have the church back as it was before Hidden. Others will miss the energy and excitement that Hidden has brought. Some of those most involved may need to lie down in a quiet room for a while. The question for us is, how do we allow this creative energy, all of the connections made and nurtured through this process, to inspire and challenge us? How do we allow ourselves to be changed? It can be tempting to go back to how things were before, to the safe ground that we were familiar with. But to do so would mean a retreat, a turning away from the new possibilities that lie open before us. Perhaps we need to remember that God is an artist. Think of the creative energies of creation, the complexity and diversity of life, the beauty of the world. I am about to do a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. To bear God's image is to be creative, expansive, open to new possibilities. Can we surrender ourselves to the act of creativity, the impulse to make things, or to do things simply for the sake of doing them, knowing as we do so that art helps us to imagine new worlds, to escape, relax, connect, remember, recognize, disrupt, accept, resist, subvert, change. Tied to the idea that to bear God's image is to be creative. But woman is the mothering element in the world, and her vote will go toward helping forward the time when life's bread, which is home, shelter and security, and the roses of life, music, education, nature and books, shall be the heritage of every child that is born in the country, in the government of which she has a voice. We need bread and roses. We need opportunities to play, to make, to create. One of the joys of hidden has inspired the go to make something. Art allows us to engage with our feelings, to slow down, reflect, react, enthuse, to draw closer or to move away. Most of all, art is playful. It doesn't have to be perfect,